he would make a lovely corpse, Charles Dickens. There is a secret lingering in the tiny hamlet of Hamilton, New Hampshire, a secret not extending to more than 25 years in its past, and a secret that has never been revealed because no one has ever bothered to uncover or reveal its contents. Would anyone want to reveal the comings and goings of one Harrison Mobley, who has not shown his deranged countenance within the borders of Hamilton, or along the foggy shore to industrious Prince William and suburban Newtown, New Hampshire for 25 years? For 25 years ago, a line of demarcation marked by one of two situations: abandoning the town of his employ, or in the most catastrophic instance, death itself in all its cold futility ended dear Mr. Mobley's shortened stay in the hamlet. In either situation, Mobley had left the scene with little fanfare rather than with a garrulous revelry of sorts. Harrison Mobley had simply disappeared. Shall I ask the poignant and most topical inquiry into this Mobley dilemma? One might assert the obvious while driving into the town of Hamilton from the surrounding Devonshire hills, or from the perspective of a shoreline shortcut from Prince William along Hamilton Bay. How did the present, that is the occupants of the college town, the homes and the businesses, what is now called real time, come to be? Most of us comport ourselves within the bracketed demands of today, pushing and shoving and jockeying for our particular position or skill in life, and dare not think beyond or backward to the essence of what was. What was would become most assuredly what is, which would harass the sensibility of the neatly wrapped peculiar secret, possessed by some still alive and taken to the grave by those who have perished in silence. Matthias Jones, without provocation or specific demand, has acquired information concerning his two-story white clapboard colonial ensconced in a corner of Hamilton Common's green spread grass. The missing Mr. Mobley, so it seems and since has been confirmed, was once the occupant of Mr. Jones's comfy abode, as skewing the time-worn saying of in another time and place. Mr. Mobley did reside on the corner of Shore Road, in sometimes ruckus circumstances 25 years in the murky past, in another time, but in the same place. And one Hamilton Fletcher, undisputed patriarch of the not only extended Fletcher and Hall families, but of the entire town, makes an innocuous remark at a patio party at Jones's corner home on the Common. For an odd and quite unexplained reason, the perplexing reference to Jones's home being cursed makes no sense to most of the assembled guests. Yet a smattering of those with longevity in the town evidenced a wince or a twitch of the eye at the elder Fletcher's proclamation. Information surreptitious at best indicates Mr. Mobley. Although a tenured political science professor was employed as an assistant football coach to one Lark Larson, possibly the most inept yet beloved coach in Hamilton College's tattered history. The bushy-haired Mobley impressed the locals with his boxing abilities, which culminated in a multi-round match with the spastic Froggy Finlay, who was pounded to the canvas 17 times in the opening rounds. Then the atmosphere gets cloudy. The dark-haired Hamilton Fletcher, who drove a shiny new Lamborghini, was engaged in nefarious activities with Boston gangster Mickey Snowden, information of which was divulged to an eavesdropping Harrison Mobley at Swanson's Bar in downtown Hamilton. Although the exact scenario is unknown to the public, the result, a pugilistic encounter between Mr. Mobley and Hamilton Fletcher, was witnessed at Mobley's Colonial by several residents of Hamilton. It was subsequent to that night that the legend of Harrison Mobley became embedded in the lore of the citizens of the town, like the legend of Sleepy Hollow in upstate New York. Mobley, like Ichabod Crane, disappeared. Washington Irving wrote, "The old country wives, however, who are the best judges of these matters, maintain to this day that Ichabod was spirited away by supernatural means. Mr. Mobley, possessing a sullied reputation, did not receive such a gentle send-off by spirits, and most believed with all their heart that the infamous Mr. Mobley jettisoned Hamilton to parts unknown. Jones, upon hearing that his home was at one time 25 years ago the home of Mobley, begins questioning the truth about the vanishing Mr. Mobley. The truth sometimes has an annoying predilection to accumulate like a blizzard's flailing snow, or worse, with the preponderance of reliable evidence, alters what was once thought to be fact. Mr. Mobley. Jones had overheard damaging accusations about Hamilton Fletcher and the gangster Mickey Snowden, which would make Hamilton Fletcher force Mobley out of town. But there's more. Mobley's fitness trainer girlfriend was seen over Mobley's house the night before he disappeared from Hamilton. The coup de grace for Mr. Harrison Mobley was the ruthless thug Mickey Snowden arriving at Mobley's home, followed by a shot being fired. Later updates informed Jones that the fitness trainer fled the house after the shot and climbed into a brown Toyota. In the geocentric center of the calamity was the sometime ladies' man and bumbler Lark Larson, who appeared on the premises not once but twice on Mobley's final day in Hamilton. And just for kicks, Larson had incriminating evidence on Mobley. Still, Jones is not sure about the mysterious detour of one Harrison Mobley out of Hamilton. When his patio pavers are dug up, the truth itself is revealed, but the murderer is walking around free. 6 Feet Under by Robert P. Fitton is sold at Amazon in paperback and in audiobook from Audible. All I kept thinking about over and over was you can't live forever. You can't live forever. F. Scott Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby.